One of the greatest tools or assets to have in the Naruto verse is of course a kekkei genkai. Kekkei genkai is an ability belonging to one clan specifically, or one family, or something like that. One of the greatest and most powerful kekkei genkai in all of Naruto is of course the Sharingan. Many fan favorite characters use the Sharingan. It has proven itself to be quite formidable, so of course I decided to make a video in the top 10 most powerful Sharingan users in the entirety of the Naruto series. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below on any thoughts you have about this video. Now let's just begin with number 10. That would be, in my opinion, Shin Uchiha. Shin Uchiha is one of the many creations of Orochimaru. Shin had multiple implanted Sharingan on his body. It allowed him a lot of different advantages in a battle. One of the greatest advantages he had to him was being able to manipulate metals and weapons in a way that allowed him to get the advantage and sometimes even hold his own against adult Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke. These characters have evolved in terms of power so drastically, and the fact that Shin is able to more or less hold his own against them is a phenomenal feat to consider. Number 9, Shisui Uchiha. Master of the body flicker. He has incredible levels of speed, and it was a great advantage for the Uchihas in his era. He could even be considered to be one of the most powerful Uchihas at the time, and one of the most powerful Uchihas in general. He had incredible abilities, and with the Kotomatsukami, he was able to manipulate people without them even realizing that they were being manipulated. That alone made him quite dangerous, quite powerful. It took multiple Anbu to take him on, and even in that case, maybe they wouldn't have even succeeded in actually taking him out. Danzo feared him because of his abilities, because of his power, and because of how skilled he could possibly become in the future. Shisui Uchiha should never be underestimated in terms of power. He is quite formidable and quite dangerous. Number 8, Itachi Uchiha, one of the many goats of Naruto. I mean, Itachi is a fan favorite character, and he's a valid fan favorite character. There are many things that make him so great, besides for him being so cool in so many ways, besides for him sacrificing himself in so many different ways. His power on its own should make him incredible. He has one of the most powerful, one of the most dangerous genjutsus. He has the Tsukuyomi. It is very formidable, very powerful. He used it against many powerful characters such as Kakashi at the game himself, and was able to take him out almost instantly, which was not instant to him. Actually, it was more like 3 days to him, and was instant to us, which is quite remarkable for a feat of power for Itachi Uchiha. And of course, he has the Susanoo. With the Susanoo, he's able to seal many powerful characters, able to defeat even more powerful characters. He has the Amaterasu, which is nowadays is completely underrated because of Boruto ruining everything, but nonetheless the Amaterasu can easily take down Tail Beast because of how dangerous and how powerful it is. Itachi was always incredibly powerful. He was a bloody prodigy. He unlocked the Sharingan at the bloody age of 8, and soon after that he unlocked even the Mangekyo Sharingan. He was able to fight many powerful characters. I mean, Kakashi Hatake was hailed as one of the most powerful shinobi in the entirety of the Leaf Village, yet Itachi Uchiha is easily capable of taking down Kakashi every single time they faced off against one another. Itachi Uchiha is phenomenally incredibly powerful. Now let's move on to number 7. That will be Indra Otsutsuki, son of Hagoromo Otsutsuki, the actual original Sharingan user, the first user of the Sharingan. He gained a lot of power from his father in a way, but nonetheless he wasn't as powerful as his father. He didn't get all the abilities of his father. That went to his brother, and the fact that he's actually able to use his Sharingan and later the Susanoo and Mangekyo Sharingan to such a level that he's actually able to hold his own against his own brother, who had gained all the powers or most of the powers from his father, proves how formidable and how powerful he truly actually is. I wish we saw a bit more of him, but nonetheless we just have an understanding that Indra Otsutsuki is phenomenally and incredibly powerful. Number 6, Obito Uchiha. I mean, at the age of 14, this guy faced off against a weakened Minato. Yes, Minato wasn't at his full power, whatever, fine. But nonetheless, at the age of 14, he's able to actually worry Minato even a little. Minato is the 4th Hokage, one of the most powerful characters in all of Naruto. And at the age of 14, Obito Uchiha is able to put fear in this character. And that alone makes him quite formidable, quite powerful. He was a late bloomer, I understand that, but when he did bloom, his combat skills were incredible. He had Hashirama Cell, his healing and chakra reserves were incredible. He had one of the greatest Sharingan. He had the Kamui. The Kamui was an ability that allowed him to shift different objects and items to different dimensions, and allowed him to also shift between these different dimensions. It allowed him a drastic advantage in battle, and allowed him to defeat many characters. That alone made him phenomenally incredibly powerful, but that's not even all. He later even becomes the Jinchuriki of the 10 Tails. As the Jinchuriki of the 10 Tails, he's able to more or less take on the entirety of the Shinobi Alliance, and with the tail being involved in that, he's able to easily take on both Naruto and Sasuke whilst attacking him at their full power. With everything they have got, he's able to easily take them on and barely struggle against them. That proves powerful, truly powerful these characters are, or this character is. Number 5, Madara Uchiha, reincarnation of Indra Otsutsuki, another goat of Naruto, who was able to take on a portion of the Shinobi Alliance all by himself in more or less his base form, just using his Sharingan and I guess the Rinnegan in a way. But nonetheless, he is phenomenally and incredibly powerful. He was able to hold his own against Hashirama, being able to fight on par with Hashirama when he was still alive. Hashirama is someone who was able to defeat all of the tail beasts. Madara Uchiha is on par with the life of Hashirama. Madara Uchiha awakened the Mangekyo Sharingan, increasing his power to a level that he really did not need based on his previous power. And then of course he even gained the Rinnegan that he gave him even more power that he did not require because of how powerful he already was. He took on the Shinobi Alliance, he took on the 5 Kage by himself and actually bested all of them, and that proves how powerful he is. And then on top of that, he later gains the 10 tails power. He later becomes a Jinchuriki of the 10 tails, and he's able to take on a Rinnegan Sasuke and a 6-path Naruto at the same time, and actually holds his own against the both of them, actually putting them into trouble. He takes on both of them along with Kakashi and Sakura's assistance, and he is doing so well, and he did so well against them. That proves how truly powerful this character was in his natural form, and how powerful he is with the assistance of the 10 tails. Number 4, Kakashi Hatake, of course, with the double Mangekyo Sharingan. I'll just straightforward say that Kakashi with the double Mangekyo Sharingan was more powerful than 6-path Naruto and Rinnegan Sasuke. That alone means he is more powerful than majority of the characters in all of Naruto. And Kakashi was always a highly skilled shinobi. He was one of the most skilled shinobi in the entire world, one of the most skilled in Konoha. He has always been known to be quite formidable. The Akatsuki knew him, the Raikage knew him for his power. He's just an incredible character in general. And when he gained the Sharingan, he did not waste it. Instead, well, okay, he kind of wasted it. He could have been way more powerful, actually trained more instead of being depressed all the time. But nonetheless, you kind of understand why he was depressed. I mean, he lost everyone. Actually, he lost practically everyone. Anyway, point is, Kakashi was able to use the Sharingan quite well, and then he even was able to use the Mangekyo Sharingan. He gained the Kamui himself, and he was able to actually master it as time went on, as he actually got serious with his power and saw that dangers were coming. He actually mastered the Kamui, and the fact that when he gets the double Mangekyo Sharingan, he is capable of almost instantly awakening the Susanoo proves how truly skilled he is. He's able to adapt to circumstances so rapidly. It proves what a master he is in terms of combat and battle. Kakashi Hatake with the double Mangekyo Sharingan is a phenomenally and incredibly powerful and dangerous character. Number 3, Hagoromo Otsutsuki. So, I don't know what much to say. He gave Naruto and Sasuke the powers which allowed them to face off against Madara as the 10-tailed Jinchuriki, as well as face off against Kaguya herself. That already makes him quite powerful, given that he had that power himself. His power on its own was naturally incredible. Okay, Hagoromo didn't actually have the Sharingan, well, he had the Sharingan momentarily. It later evolved into the Rinnegan, but nonetheless, him having the Sharingan means that he's kind of a Sharingan user, and with it, he was phenomenally and incredibly powerful. Now, let us move on to number 2. That will be Kaguya Otsutsuki, the Chakra goddess Kaguya Otsutsuki. What needs to be said? She faced off against double Mangekyo Sharingan Kakashi. She faced off against 6-path Naruto, Rinnegan Sasuke, Sakura, Obito, and she bested all of them for majority of their battle. At this moment in time, all these characters were far above so many other characters in the entirety of the Naruto verse, and her being able to not just hold her own, but majority of the time actually best them in combat proves how powerful, how truly powerful she actually is. And she of course also had the Sharingan. Oh, she had a variation of the Sharingan. She had the Rene Sharingan, but nonetheless still is the Sharingan, and with it, phenomenally and incredibly powerful. Number 1 now, of course, that's going to Sasuke Uchiha. I mean, yes, I did earlier on say that Kakashi was more powerful at him when he had double Mangekyo Sharingan, but the current version of Sasuke is more powerful, can hold his own against Momoshiki Otsutsuki, and Kaguya was kind of afraid of Momoshiki Otsutsuki. That means most likely that Momoshiki and Kenshiki are more powerful than Kaguya, and Sasuke is capable of holding his own against both Momoshiki and Kenshiki. This proves how truly powerful he has become. Adult Naruto and Sasuke have both just become new levels of power in general. So Sasuke is definitely OP in terms of Sharingan power. Yes, that is my list on the top 10 most powerful Sharingan users. Let me just say an honorable mention. That was going to be Izuna Uchiha. That is the brother of Madara Uchiha, who was stated to be on par with Tobirama at a point. He also unlocked the Sharingan alongside Madara and even trained alongside Madara, so you have a more or less understanding that he was at a point even on par with Madara Uchiha. But unfortunately, we didn't see much of him to actually put him properly into this list. Anyway, that is my video on the top 10 most powerful Sharingan users. If you have any comments or thoughts about this, you can leave them down below. I'd love to see some of those comments. I'd love to see some of those likes and subscribers. Please, thank you. Anyway, this is MC Info, and I'm out.